Welcome to First Home Finance, the UK's mortgage specialist for foreign nationals. Have you moved to the UK recently and you're wondering if you have to wait years to buy a home here? Well, the good news is you don't. My name's Ripley from First Home Finance, and in this video, I'll show you exactly how you can qualify for a mortgage after just living here for 12 months. So here's why living in the UK for 12 months matters to a lot of lenders. Now, most UK lenders want to see some stability, right? So 12 months in the UK is a common threshold. Not all lenders require that. There are some that can actually approve you with less than that time requirement in the UK. But quite commonly, it can help to have 12 months here because that will give you access to some better lenders, some cheaper lenders. Now, what you actually need to qualify does depend on the lender that we go to. But quite commonly, a very good scenario would be where you've got 10% deposit of the property you want to buy and you've lived here for more than 12 months. They're then going to want to look at proof of visa status. So whether that's a skilled worker visa, dependent, spousal, global talent, whatever it may be. They'll want to see proof of income. So quite commonly, they'll want to see 3 months payslips. They'll want to see a credit profile, even if that is a thin credit profile, right? Okay, 12 months in the UK, you're not going to have a massive credit profile. It's not necessarily an issue. They'll also want to see your bank statements as well. So all of this is going to come to a decision on whether or not they can give you a mortgage, but we can quite easily decide this early on in the process through doing an agreement in principle. And that's where we would look at all the documents, speak with the lender, and make sure that things work before you spend your time looking at properties. Now, let me tell you about a client of ours called Ayo, who had this exact experience. He moved over from Nigeria. He was on a skilled worker visa and he'd only been here, I think it was for about 13 months. Now, he thought he needed to wait longer, but he actually saw one of our videos. So we prepped his documents, had a look at everything. And funnily enough, we were able to secure him a mortgage. So he'd only been here about 13 months. That was it. We were able to get my mortgage. He's actually now moved into his home. But what are some common things or issues that people do run into? Now, quite often it can be speaking with the wrong advisor. This might be someone that doesn't fully understand the best options available and the right lenders to go to. So if you apply to the wrong lender, of course, that can be quite a big issue. Also, another big issue can be large unexplained deposits into your account. So if you, of course, are going to use a deposit amount, let's say of £25,000 and £10,000 of that has come from an unknown source or a friend or something like that, that can be an issue for quite a lot of lenders. So it's important to be careful. It's also having a bad credit profile. So it's very important when you move to the UK to be careful about the things that happen on your credit profile. So just making sure that you're not missing payments, you're not having any defaults, etc. As long as your credit profile is just slim or thin, right? So you haven't built up a huge amount of credit, but there are no issues like missed payments, defaults, it should normally be fine. Although they're kind of smaller things, they can cause massive issues. So it's important just to be careful with that. So if you've just moved over to the UK and you are serious about buying your own home, then don't let common myths hold you back, thinking you need to be here for years, you need permanent rights to reside, you need a massive deposit. None of that is true. How do I know this? Well, we've helped over 400 foreign nationals buy their first home in the UK. And that's complex visa requirements, credit situations, etc. So if this video has helped you, please do give it a like and share it with someone who's new to the UK. And if you're looking to buy your own home, please feel free to reach out. You can book an appointment with us today.